morning. Okay, so somebody asked me what is a Starlink. This is a Starlink. It's a satellite and it's made for travelers. Well, it's made for like, what is that? People out in rural areas, but it's also made for travelers. And it gives like anywhere between like 50 and 150 megabytes per second. So it's very high speed and it's very good. The only stipulation is it can't have cover. So basically what I do is I run the cord just outside my window, right? Just, can you see that? Just outside my window. And then we're going to simply hook it up, just boop, just like this, right? And then we stand it on the base. Ugh. Right? So we're gonna stand it on the base. And we're putting it close. We're putting it close to the van so that it doesn't, so I don't have to unwind the whole mess of wire, because it is a whole mess of wire. So most times I'll put it up on top of the van. Most times I'll put it on top of the van, but because it's been cold, it's been hard for me to climb up there. So I usually just step on the side step and then put it on top, but this is way easier, especially since I do plan on moving in and out quickly this week, because I have to go back to town to pick up some packages when they're ready. So yay! Anyways, that's my Starlink. So it also has the inside router that you just simply connect to electricity. Once the router is plugged in and it's connected to the electricity, it usually takes about anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes for it to find its spot. So we'll just wait. There it goes. Now it's gonna look for the satellites. And then it'll find its permanent location. So right now it's just scanning the satellites, or scanning the, what's it called? The sky. And then once it finds the satellite, then it'll fix into its permanent location until I close it down. You do have to store it in order to make it close down in compact. So you do have to store it, or stow it is what it's called. You stow it to make it go back upright, and then you can go ahead and store it in a small location. It doesn't take up that much space. It is a very big initial investment. I think I paid $715 for the satellite, and it is a little pricey for the monthly usage. It's $135 a month, but I didn't purchase it until I had a full-time remote position, because all the freelancing and all the side hustles and all the leisurely activities don't justify having that kind of expense if it's not needed, right? So now that it's found the satellite that it's going to work off of, now it just sits there. So it is pointing that way. Whichever way that way is. So we are still in Arizona. A storm is coming tonight. This weekend, on Sunday, when I went into town to go do my chores, I ended up getting water and then go visiting with my aunt and my uncle and my nieces and nephews. And during my visit, we ended up, typical visit, we sat, we chit chat, we played, whatever. And then we sat down and we started watching a movie. And then I started falling asleep. And so I was like, oh no. I said, I can't do this. I have to go, I have to go into town. I have to go into the store and get, supplies for the week or whatever. And so when I left, I was so darn tired. I just came straight back to camp. And so I'm at camp, and I'm on my last bit of supplies, I have like a couple bags of oatmeal and, just the little individual packets. And I have like a mason jar, because I keep my stuff in mason jars. So, and then I have a mason jar of macaroni. And basically my supplies are not here. They're gone. So I was like, oh my goodness. And now we have this storm coming in, and well, I don't know how bad it's gonna be. It's just for one day, but still, I may be held up for maybe a day. I may be held up for 2 days. But I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go to the store tomorrow after work. This is me thinking Sunday, tomorrow after work being Monday. And then come after work on Monday, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta work on my freelance stuff, and I gotta work on, a couple of other things. So by the time I finally shut down my laptop, it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm just like, it's dark. I can't go out to the store now, granted, I'm not that far up in the mountains, but I am not trying to drive these dark ass roads at night. And so I don't even know if the markets are even open still at that time. So I wasn't gonna chance it. So then I said, okay, well, let me just do it today, this morning, because I'm up early every day anyways, so why not? So here we are. It's 6, I think it's 7. My clock says 5:50, so it's 6:50 right now in Arizona in the morning. And so we're heading into town to try to find a market that opens early, so we can up our supplies, because really it's just food. We just need food. We got water. We do need to dump our trash while we're out here and fill up our propane. That's the one thing I have to do this morning, is fill up my propane. Oops, I gotta turn on my lights. So fill up my propane and get some food, and then we'll be able to hunker down for the next couple of days. So here we go. About to hop on the freeway. Have a good day. In the meantime, we have a winter wonderland over here. It's beautiful. It's so nice. I'm loving it so much right now because it's not cold and it's not uncomfortable. It's just perfect. And even better, it's so freaking quiet. So quiet. Snow just puts a whole blanket of just stillness across everywhere. Run, Groot, run! Run, Groot, run! Fake out! Go, Groot, go! So, good morning. I do not have a snow scraper, and I have been working all morning to get the snow off of my solar panels using this. So, all of those times that I meant to buy a snow scraper and couldn't justify it because I'm never going to be in snow, well, that proved me 100% wrong. Hey, so I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard spot, right? So I've been here in Kingman now for about 2 weeks or so, and I am desperately wanting to leave because this is like my third time here in the last couple of months, and I like it here, but I'm over being here because I want to go out and explore, except for I am waiting for my tags or my new license plate because, as I mentioned, I changed my residency, which I'm super stoked about. But at the same time, my original intention was to apply and then head out and then come back. But the problem is I'm going to be in Death Valley, and from Death Valley, do I really want to come back towards Arizona, or do I want to go north and start heading up to Washington, Idaho, or Montana, or I don't know. So I don't want to have to obligate myself to have to come back to Arizona if I don't want to. So I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt because I should have just went to like areas around this area just so that I'm not getting sick of it because, well, that's what I do. I get tired and I want to leave. And then I don't want to come back for a long time. But, you know, like I said, I do like it here, but I'm just ready to move on. And I can't justify to myself wasting the gas to go somewhere else just to come back over here. So I'm just kind of sticking it out, and I'm going to stay here. My final answer, my final decision, because I've been literally going back and forth about this since Saturday. So Saturday I drove to Vegas, and then I decided that I was in a really bad mood and I didn't want to be there, and I was completely overwhelmed and the anxiety levels were just like sky high. So I literally, instead of finding another place to stay, I literally turned around and I drove all the way back over here, which was stupid. And then I was kicking myself in the butt for that as well. But, you know, what's done is done. So I'm over that little incident. And, well, now I'm back here. So, you know, just working. And what is today? I think today's Wednesday. And so, yeah, I got a couple more days until the end of the week. Hopefully my license plate gets here before the end of the week because I have to leave on Saturday. So that was all. Just wanted to come check in and update you guys with what's going on in my life. Have a good day. Bye.